Hey guys, what's happening? So now the first Shang-Chi teaser just dropped today and it was nuts. And I just wanted to hop on real quick and just share like my first impressions, just real quick, and kind of just let you guys know what's running through my mind right now. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to catch us spills every week. And don't forget to hit that bell up top so we can squat up in the comments for the first hour. Alright, so jumping in, like, we know to expect this film to be different from the source material. And for good reason, because a lot of the initial history for Shang-Chi, it's gotten some much needed updates over the years, and it's great that the film is taking its own liberties rather than going all the way back to the beginning. But just to kind of brush through that origin, before I get into a few of my thoughts, because initially when we got the origin of Shang-Chi within Special Marvel Edition featuring the hand of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and it was here where we were introduced to Shang-Chi as the son of Fu Manchu, who had put his son through this rigorous training through all of the first 19 years of his life in order to craft his mind and his body into a living weapon. And throughout the first 19 years of his life, he had been raised under belief that his father Fu Manchu was this genius who had dedicated his knowledge and his resources into bettering the world. And under this teaching, he led his son to believe that he was under the threat of a man by the name of Dr. Petrie. And because of that, Fu Manchu sent his son on his first mission to assassinate Dr. Petrie, which initially Shang-Chi didn't want to do, because when he saw the guy, he was like, man, this guy is old, like, what is he gonna do? But even in this moment, Shang-Chi just trusted in his training and his former teaching, striking Dr. Petrie one time, and it was a wrap. But it wasn't until after when he was caught by Sir Dennis, who wept for the death of Dr. Petrie, and it was from there that Sir Dennis informed Shang-Chi that his father, Fu Manchu, was the actual villain. But in the teaser, we're given the narrative of his father being the Mandarin, but even from like just a first look at the teaser, it seems like even with that being the case, that for the narrative, they're gonna do a combination of the two, with the MCU Mandarin being a combination of Fu Manchu and the actual Mandarin, who I really wanted to see go against Iron Man, but not gonna happen. But in this case, like, if we do get a combination of the Mandarin with a bit of Fu Manchu, it'll likely come about in the way like we got his origin in Invincible Iron Man Annual Issue 1, where we hear the narrative that he wants some to know, but then on top of that, we get like a visual of how it actually happened. And even with that though, like, I doubt in the film like any of it will be one-to-one with the comics, so it's not like we'll see the Mandarin kidnap an award-winning director and threaten him into making a biopic, like, no. But I do think it would be cool to see the blending of these two characters who both lied about their history to only turn it around and show us how the Mandarin had came across this alien technology by finding this crash-landed ship, to where the Mandarin stole the 10 cylinders which was keeping this alien alive, and he kept that power for himself. But with however they decide to flip this and put their own spin on it, I definitely can't wait to see, because I know it's gonna be sick. And this teaser showed a lot, like Death Dealer, who was like a double agent for Fu Manchu in order to infiltrate MI6, so you already know like every fight scene that he's gonna be in, like, it's gonna be nuts. But also, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but also with seeing this teaser, I can't believe I was excited to see Razorfist. And not really so much because it's Razorfist, I mean, come on. Because I mean, sure, him and Shang-Chi have had their battles, but at the end of the day, this is Razorfist we're talking about. But the thing that got me excited in relation to his character were the clips that we had seen of the underground tournaments with like the octagon cage matches, which immediately had me thinking of the underground blood sport tournament, which I talked about recently in the Madripoor video, because everybody would show up at this tournament from characters like Taskmaster, Razorfist, Wolverine, and a ton of others. So with just knowing there's a tournament, like, I would love at least just the mention of this event. And then on top of that, like, somebody on Twitter, like, they pointed out that they seen Cap's shield in the background, and look, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I don't trust MCU trailers or teasers, because I know somebody's gonna see that shield and they're gonna come up with this whole story of how and when this, that, and the third happened, with the title of the video as Shang-Chi 2 spoilers in 2021. And I'm not here for that. But really, I just wanted to hop on and tell you guys that I am excited for this film. And I already was before, but this teaser just took it through the roof, because I want a real Mandarin origin story, even if it's a reimagining of his character with a bit of the Fu Manchu history of him using the oil of life to preserve and prolong his life, which likely they'll just tie into the history of the 10 rings, whether that story be alien, magic, or both, because doing both worked for Thor. But either way that they do it, it's still exciting. Plus, with the teaser having all the scenes in San Francisco, And prior to now, when we got all the Ant-Man teasers pointing at the Mandarin, and it just has me looking forward to the potential future of Shang-Chi joining the Avengers and what that could look like someday, especially if he gets his hands on some Pym particles like in Avengers World. Or later on when we get mutants, he goes up against Gorgon, which is actually a fight that I don't want to see happen too soon, and mainly because Gorgon, whew, dude's a beast, man. Like, he let loose early on. And I mean, Shang-Chi came back and won, but that's a matchup I'm hoping to see like way later down the line. But I just wanted to hop on real quick and share some of my thoughts and first impressions about the teaser, but let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below, because I'm curious to know, like, what are you guys anticipating on seeing the most in this film when it hits theaters in September? And man, that feels so far away, like just saying it out loud. And so now real quick, I want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you guys for all of your support. And for anyone who's new here who wants more information on how to support the channel, I got a link below so you can go to patreon.com/dopespill. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below or over on Discord, and let me know what you want me to cover as far as more Shang-Chi, or perhaps even the Mandarin for that matter. But until then, leave your thoughts below, and we'll do it again on the next one. Alright, later.